Hi guys, how are you today? I'm Mr. Nkopane Monaheng. I'm very happy to make this first YouTube video today about Lesotho taxation. I found that there is no Lesotho taxation tutor on YouTube, so I decided to fill the gap and solve that problem. I'm a graduate student from Botswana University, and I did Lesotho taxation as a module. So I want to share this content with you today. So let me dive into the syllabus overview to show you the topics of which I'm going to make videos about next time. The syllabus overview, I'm going to make gross income video, wage benefits, tax video, capital allowances, income tax video, partnerships video, companies, withholding tax, value added tax, asset disposal, finance lease, income tax administration. These topics, I'm going to make videos, separate videos to show you calculations of Lesotho taxation. How do we do it? So let me go to the objectives, because this video is specifically for essentials, the basics, the introduction. I'm going to clarify certain items at the introduction level here today. The objectives. We are going to define tax, function, and its purpose. In this video, we're going to identify types of Lesotho tax, classes of tax, the overall structure of the Lesotho tax system, the tax evasion and avoidance, the difference between the ethical requirements. Let me dive into the course and show you the tax and its function. Taxation is a system by which government takes money from people and spends it to things such as education, health, and defense. Tax is that money charged from people. Tax is charged on profits, on earnings. It is not charged on cost or capital, but on earnings or profits. So tax can be used in a fiscal way or budgetary way. In a budgetary way or fiscal way is to cover government expenditure, building roads, bridges. It is the way government uses tax in this case. Number two, in an economy, tax can be used by government to control supply and demand in an economy. How? Government may charge less tax on salary and wages to people in order for people to have more money. If people have more money, there is going to be high demand in goods and services. This is how to control supply and demand in an economy. And people are going to spend their money to buy goods and services. This is how the government is using tax economically. In social environment, there are certain products that are deemed to be dangerous to people's health. So government charge more tax on those products, such as alcohol, tobacco, that are deemed to be dangerous. That's why government charge more tax in order to restrict people to go to those products. But charge less tax on products like maize, beans, milk, peas, because they are our daily bread or daily products we are using to survive. So this is the function of tax. Let me dive into the other slide on forms of tax. In a form of tax, we have direct form and indirect. Direct taxes are tax primarily imposed on taxpayers' income. They are primarily imposed to taxpayers' income. They are aimed at a person's ability to pay as measured by their income or net wealth, such as income tax. Indirect taxes are those taxes that can be shifted in a whole or in a part to the ultimate consumer of goods. And some people may not know that they are paying tax because it is they are paying them indirectly. They are added to the goods and services. So this is the difference between direct and indirect tax forms. You're going to be asking them in the exam to give the difference, which is because this is a reduction. So let me dive into classes of text or systems. We have classes of text, or you can call them systems. The first system is a proportional tax system. In this system, LRA is charging the same tax rate regardless of earnings. If companies file their books to LRA, Lesotho Revenue Authority, they're going to be charged the same tax rate regardless of their earnings. Here we are using same tax rate, guys. Remember that. So the next one is regressive tax system. Here LRA, Lesotho Revenue Authority, is charging a tax amount to people. And in this system, the low income earners are charged high tax, while the high income earners are charged low tax. For instance, an accountant is earning 50,000, while the engineer is earning 75,000 of salary or wage. So they go for milk dozen price at ShopRite, while VAT is 15%. They are going to be charged tax amount of 12, because 15% of 80 is 12. That 12 plus 80 is 92, and it is the price of milk. This means accountant is going to pay high amount, while engineer is going to pay low amount when we compare their earning capacity. So the last one is progressive tax system. Here we are using more than one tax rate. LRA is using more than one tax rate according to people's earning. Maybe, for instance, LRA may decide to charge 30% of first 50,000 of your earning, and the remaining balance is going to charge 20%. Let's look at an accountant. Accountant is going to be charged 30% of 50,000, and we leave him. But engineer is going to be charged 30% of 50,000, and 25,000 remaining is going to be charged tax of 20%, which means in a progressive tax system, the tax rate increases as amount of income increases. Guys, grasp this content is very important. Tax avoidance and evasion. Tax avoidance is whereby tax payer is avoiding tax but using the lawful means, the tax legislation techniques. For instance, he can go for a benefit that is charged at the side of employer. This is tax avoidance. Tax evasion is whereby taxpayer avoid tax, reduces his tax liability through unlawful means. For instance, by overstating his expense and understating the incomes in order to make his profit low to pay less tax. This is unlawful and can result to serious procedures taken by the Revenue Authority. Let me proceed to the next slide. LRA, the overall structure of the Lesotho tax system. LRA is a government body, and it is responsible to collect tax and enforce tax laws on behalf of the Lesotho government. It has 3 divisions. It was established in 2001, but it came to operation in 2003. These divisions, 3 divisions. The first one is Custom and Excise Division. This division deals with licensed taxes, VAT, value-added tax, and border taxes. The next one, Taxpayer Service Division, is composed of 2 offices, front office and back office. Front office deals with taxpayers' inquiries and can arrange specialist help if required, while back office does the processing of returns. Revenue Compliance Division is composed of auditors and collectors. Auditors are responsible for examining returns and accounts, while collectors deals with following amounts of unpaid tax. So ethical requirements. Accountants are required by law or ethics to not disclose the information, the confidentiality, to respect the confidentiality of the client's information, to not disclose that information to third parties, but to disclose that information. The overall structure of the Lesotho tax system. LRA is an entity put in place to collect tax and enforce tax laws on behalf of Lesotho government. So it was established in 2001, but it came to operation in 2003. It has 3 divisions or sections. The first division is Custom and Excise Division. This division deals with license taxes, value-added tax, and border taxes. The Taxpayer Service Division, which is the second division, it is composed of 2 offices, the front office and the back office. The front office deals with the taxpayer inquiries and can arrange specialist help if required, while back office does the processing of returns. This is the purpose of taxpayer division. So let me go to the revenue compliance division. It is composed of 2 personnel, the auditors and the collectors. The auditors are responsible for examining returns and accounts and check the calculations of the taxpayer. The collectors deals with following up amounts of unpaid tax. This is the overall structure of the Lesotho tax system. The LRA is an entity that is responsible for collecting tax and enforcing tax laws. So let me dive into the next slide. The next slide talks about the ethical requirements. As an accountant, we are required to behave in a certain way. Those behavior is regulated by standards or ethics. In this case, we're going to talk about confidentiality as one of the ethics. Confidentiality is whereby an accountant is expected to respect the confidentiality of clients' information, because we are able to access clients' information, the salaries, records. So we are expected to respect that confidentiality of that information, to not disclose that information to a third party unless required by law. So the accountant should respect it. That's it, guys. And let me dive into the next one, which is thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any comment, you can post it, and you can even correct me here and there, because I love quality and precision. I want to learn. I'm not a professor, but if you are, or having a certain technical knowledge in text, you can correct me here and there, or make recommendations to certain videos of which you want, guys. Thank you very much. Pass your exams, ACCA or CIMA or CAD, Certified Accounting Technician, or certain exams in accounting. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next video, but I will have to read your comments first, guys. Comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. I'm Mr. Ngopane Munahi.